Alright, apparently I'm live. So, hey everyone. This is my first time doing this. Kind of. I've done like a test stream before, but there are still likely to be lots of technical hiccups. So, please tell me that if you're hearing technical hiccups, and I'll try to fix them, although I'm pretty like stream illiterate, so who knows how this will go. Um, we will find out together. Um, while I'm doing this, I'm gonna play the game, but like also I would love kind of like stuff to talk about. So if you've got questions or whatever in the chat, throw them in and we'll talk about them. I'm playing on professional because I'm not a baby. Um, Special 2. Special 2 is the one where like Leon's a gangster and Ashley has a suit of armor.
It was the year when those
Shabbat Shalom.
murders occurred in the Arklay Mountains. Soon after, the news was out to the
Do
whole
we need to
world
watch the
that
opening
it was the
cutscene?
fault of a
I have
secret
seen
private
this
experiment
cutscene
conducted by the International
30 to 100 times before. I do have the costumes unlocked. I got everything, baby. Actually, that's not true. I don't have that, like, electric gun, but I do have Leon as a gangster. Hi, everyone. House of Leaves as a book. Great question. I have mixed feelings on it, which maybe makes sense, because of what a kind of... Whoa! Leon's skin... Yo.
Excuse me, sir.
What? There... Okay, there's some kind of texture missing here. What is happening to him? Hi, everyone. This is so much scarier than the game is supposed to be.
This photograph?
Ashley looks fine. This is... I'm sorry I'm not paying attention to the chat as much as I could be. I'm just like, what is going on with these characters? Are they gonna look like this in the game?
I said freeze!
Okay, now they look normal. Okay, I think we're just gonna have some real funky cutscenes. Okay, this is... I'm actually so happy about this. This is gonna make the game so much more fun. Okay, so we've got Silence of the Lambs, Leon here. House of Leaves as a book was the question. And honestly, so it's written in like two kind of halves and more than that as well, but like mainly you've got the kind of guy who's writing in kind of an academic voice, and then the dude who kind of found the academic writing and is adding to it. And I really like the academic part, perhaps unsurprisingly for me. But the other dude, I just found really like little value in his parts. And I kind of feel like I'm missing something, because he seemed like so pointless. Thank you, Xavier. That's really nice. And so I kind of wish that I wish that I read it in like a literature class or something, where there were like smart people who could talk about why they had this guy that I felt like was just totally useless, like hanging out and talking so much, because I just like... Here are all my games. Woohoo! I just kind of didn't get why we had to... It was like I was so into the house and the hallway and like all that stuff. And then you just have this guy and he's like, yeah, I was working at a tattoo shop and I don't know, I didn't really like it. And like, oh boy. And it just didn't do much for me. I did really like his mom's letters, however. Those were excellent. And that was one of the more like affecting parts of the book. Always save the dog. If you don't save the dog, like, who are you? Alright. So, something that I find really funny is, like, in the beginning of this game, you know, you've got the one guy in the house, and I think you're supposed to... Hello, everyone. I think you're supposed to just kind of put a couple panicked shots in his chest and be like, oh, it's so scary, he's the first zombie. But once you've played this game a bunch of times, like me, you shoot him in the head and then just like roundhouse kick him and then do all this stuff. And it truly seems like Leon was just like ready to murder in a way that honestly does fit with his character, but in a way that I don't think the game wants you to feel. The headshot kick combo is just like the most satisfying thing in the whole world. Nightmind has done... Okay. I will check that out. I would love to see more takes on them. These dudes. Fun fact about this game, when you play on New Game Plus, those dudes are not there because you could like easily kill them with a rifle. And so to prevent you from like breaking the game, they just take them out. They're just gone. You always gotta knife swipe twice because there might be a snake in a box, and it always gets me. Every single time I am got by the snake in the box. Then loot his corpse. His wallet was also hostile.
Leon, how you holding up?
Yeah.
Good question, Hunnigan.
Sorry to hear that. I'm sending you a playing manual. Hope you
Look
find
at
it
God.
useful.
Look at
I'll
his
take a look at it.
fedora here. He thinks he is so cool. All right, here we go. Here's the village section. How many people? It is crazy how the Shadow of the Colossus video exploded. Is there anyone who like hasn't played Resident Evil 4 in the chat? To me, it just feels like this game is so ubiquitous. I can't even imagine. All right. How are we gonna do this? We're gonna go around the side. I'm gonna pause for a second to kind of catch up with them. Bob the Builder is a closet communist. My favorite game this year has been Outer Wilds, like by far. How did I get into making video essays? That's a reasonable question. So I had been watching them forever, and I kind of started writing about games first. Like, I wrote for the Kane and Rince blog, and then I had an internship at Game Informer. And honestly, the thing that got me started is I got access to Adobe Premiere through my job. And then I was like, oh, okay, I have, like, video software. I could do this now. And I had like, wanted to do it for a while, because I kind of... Oh, shit. Every time I wrote something, I was kind of writing it to be spoken anyway. Alright. And professional, they take a lot of your health. So I think I'm going to green up, as they say. And so then I just kind of started. And I was really just doing it because there were a lot of video essayists that I admired. And I wanted to do stuff like them, and I have been very happy with what I've been able to do so far. So the first time, I talked about this a little in the headshot video, but the first time I played this game, speaking of headshots, oh boy. The first time I played this, I was 13. I just had my bar mitzvah, and oh my god. And this village part was like the most scared I had been just in my life. Like, I truly didn't know what to expect. I didn't know that you kind of got like rushed down by all these dudes. And so playing through, I was just like, my hands were shaking, and I died a bunch of times. I mean, I died to the chainsaw like a bunch of times, which, you know, if you're... There are different ways to get through this. If you go in the building here, then the chainsaw person will come out, and they're really hard to kill, and they can instant kill you. So I'm just kind of hanging out outside. I'm kind of playing this like it's the Mercenaries, honestly, because that's like the most of this game that I've played. Alright, come on, buddy. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is actually not nearly, like... This doesn't really feel like the horde that it's supposed to feel like. Uh-oh, okay. Let's see. How old are you? I'm 24. I am playing on PC. Yeah, but the first time I played this also was on Wii, which is even better. I mean, if you talk to excellent video essayist Lamhoot will argue, and I agree that the Wii version is like the best way to play this game. And like the aiming feels so good. But as a small child who is accustomed to like Wii Sports, the tenseness of this beginning almost broke me. And it's kind of an interesting thing about this game is it's kind of never this scary again. You know, it's like it's a great game all the way through, but all right, here we go. And fight 2 chainsaws. Wii version is the best version. Oh my god. They all look like CPR test dummies. Oh man. Where's everyone going? Bingo.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Got him. Leon roasts the residents of a small town in Spain. I have played Nier Automata. It's great. One of those games that I kind of like, I think other people have more good things to say about than me, but I do really like it. All right, now we're going to go through and loot all of the stuff that we did not loot. Is there a thing? No. Some pictures have gold bars behind them. We're going to take everything that we didn't take during that opening section. My favorite video essayist channels. There are no zombies in this game. That's true. They're Ganados. First guy you kill, if you look at him, it's like, he's not a zombie. And we're all like, all right. He's not a zombie. Time to do the most satisfying thing in this game, which is organize your inventory. I'll just do a little. If I was playing this just for myself, that shit would be so organized, you have no idea. I also like the idea that he's totally not in danger and like at all, and he still just catapults himself through the window. My favorite... Guys, I'm baby, okay. My favorite video essay channels are John Boyce, who does stuff... Now, he's the creator, and he does stuff at SB Nation. I think that he makes the best stories, like video essays as stories out there, basically. And he is my favorite. They're not about video games at all. They are about sports, usually, and sometimes about the show 24. But they're so good, and they're that kind of thing that will, like... Oh, that's interesting. There's a window there in the Mercenaries map, but there's not one in here. These are the kind of things you notice after playing, like, hundreds of hours of this game. Alright, I guess I'll just loot this house, and then we'll go. We don't really need to be as exhaustive here. I don't think I'm going to play through, like, the whole game on stream. But also, if you're not... Yeah, no gold behind that one. If you're not playing Resident Evil 4 to pick up every single thing you possibly can, then what are you even playing for? Huh? If you... Sorry. If you had to do something other more than video essays, what would you do? I mean, I do. I have, like, a job and stuff. But I like, you know, I like playing video games. I read a lot. My job is making sex ed programs, which is fun. Yeah, I feel like I have hobbies other than video essays, and this is certainly not... Those dudes just, like, echo yelled at me. So video essays are less of, like, a thing that I, like, do, and and more of a thing that I have just been, like, lucky enough that my hobby is now something that, like, a ton of people watch, which is great and totally unexpected. What other games musically speak to you? Good question. Nier Automata, actually. We referenced that a little bit before, but, like, Nier is... musically, I feel like if Nier was a movie, we would all be like, this has the greatest soundtrack of all time. And it's because it's a game, only people who played the game are like, this is the greatest soundtrack of all time. But, oh my god, the Nier soundtrack is good. What else? I mean, I really like game music in general. When I was a kid, like, or when I was first playing it, Shadow of the Colossus was kind of a mind-blowing soundtrack to me. And I listened to a lot of, like, 8-bit music. I mean, I still do, like, the Mega Man soundtracks and whatever are good. I'm trying to think of games where the music is, like, more integral. You know what game has integral music? Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, the best Platinum game. And I'm kind of not joking about that. Bayonetta's probably technically better, but I have played Revengeance for much more time than Bayonetta. The Subnautica soundtrack. I don't think I have any thoughts on the Subnautica soundtrack. I mean, I bet if I heard it, I would think it's like, oh, cool, yeah, I remember that. But playing it, it just kind of seemed like it meshed well with the game enough that I didn't even really think about it as, like, a separate piece. Which is good, you know, not all game soundtracks have to, like, call attention to themselves. Oh, there we go. The question is, are we going to shoot 10 of them, or are we going to shoot all of them to get the upgraded Predator? Mario Galaxy video. Oh, hey, Kate Sub-Zero. Here's something. If you guys don't know, and K-Sub reminded me because he is a frequent contributor, the thing I do other than video essays about games that's, like, public-facing is this podcast called Cane and Rinse, where it is a very kind of, like, methodical show where we talk about, like, one game a week for, like, 2 hours and really go through everything we can talk about it. Oh, is this the boulder place? You might be hearing a lot of keyboard sounds. Yup. Alright, sorry for my loud mechanical keyboard, everyone. Alright, we're good. DNA of the soul. Yes. Sorry, I'm not keeping up with the questions well. I really appreciate everyone talking so much. I don't remember. Okay. So Cane and Rinse is a great podcast. It's dissimilar from my video essays in that it's a little more, you know, we're talking about one game at a time and such. If I can hit this guy's... That's so good. I love just, like, hitting the dynamite he's holding. Let's do it again. God, missed it that time. If you just like hearing me talk, I'm not on every episode of Cane and Rinse, but I am on them frequently, and I will tweet about it if I am. And it's a really cool podcast, and I like doing it. Coming up, I'm going to be on both the Evil Within 1 and 2 volumes of the podcast, and I've played the Evil Within 1, but I've never played the Evil Within 2, and I know that that's the one that people really like, so I'm excited about it. I am playing on keyboard only. Cane and Rinse is the podcast. Well, keyboard and mouse is actually, just because I've, like, spent so much time playing this game on keyboard and mouse, I actually really like how it controls, which I think is kind of nuts for a lot of people who have spent so much time with this game, either on controller or on, like, Wii or whatever. I like keyboard and mouse Resident Evil. Have you got... I have got through all of the endings in Nier. Okay, not, like, all 26 of them, but I got to, like, ending E. You know, I got to, like, the end where you have to make that big decision. Also, I made the bad decision. I'm sorry, everyone. I, like... If you've played Nier Automata, you'll know. I'm ashamed of myself, but I made the bad decision. Lots of bombs in here. Would I consider myself a Marxist? Get ready to cancel me. I don't know. I would certainly consider myself an anti-capitalist. I'm more into, you know who's the boy? Gramsci. Everyone talks about Marx. Not enough people talk about Gramsci. Pretty much, yes. I mean, I am a true, like, class conflict believer. I think that the elites are real bad, and someone needs to take some power away from them. You know, it's kind of hard. So many people have, like, different conceptions of, like, what being a Marxist or being a communist or being a socialist is. That's kind of... So, Luis looks great. Sorry to interrupt myself. Luis looks normal. Everyone else looks crazy. So, I don't know. I'm probably a socialist at best. Play many board games. Kind of no, which is weird. I think I don't have, like, a super good friend group for board games, but also I just, like, I'm never quite as into them as I want to be.
Let us give you our power.
Hold up, I didn't make the choice. Yeah. I've never played any, we've got some Deadly Premonition 2 questions and some, was it Suda? Yeah, I haven't played any Suda games, which, I think that if I played, like, Killer 7... Oh! That was pretty good. I think if I played, like, Killer 7 when I was younger, it would have been, like, a super influential game. But the idea of playing it now just seems kind of, tedious. Like, I've seen playthroughs of that game, and it just seems like, oh, it's so long to get to, like, the good parts. I don't know what future streams will be like. That's a great question. If there are things that people would like to see, I would be happy to, you know, to think about those. I don't watch many streams, so I don't have, like, good... Oh, best character.
Over here, strange.
I don't have, like, a ton of ideas for, like, how to make my streams engaging or interesting. It's also probably not something that I'm gonna do super often. Maybe I could do, like a Saturday segment like this. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I really like Gramsci. I'm a big into, like, ideological hegemony. That actually, like, frames a lot of the way that I think about politics. It might be that he was just, like...
Not enough cash.
Not enough cash. Alright, do we buy the rifle? I think yes.
All, stranger.
Beat Saber streaming is something I've thought about before. And there are a couple challenges with it. One, I don't have, like, a green screen or, like, a Kinect, which I think is kind of how people do those, like, mixed reality ones. Two, I kind of don't know how I could see the chat. Three, I will get very sweaty, which might be a plus to some of you, but yeah, I don't know how I'd stream Beat Saber, even though it is something. God, these dudes are just getting eviscerated by their own guys' grenades. So yeah, Beat Saber might stick to the kind of, like, me sending out tweets about it, which is kind of what I like to do anyway, because I'm just not sure, and like the room setup and everything that I have, how I could effectively do that. Oh gosh, oh my god. Do you see how many guys are right there? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to eat an egg. We're gonna pull out the shotgun. Alright. Plan a lot, act quickly. Okay, this is... Oh, good lord. This is a real, this is a mess. Okay, is that everyone? Sorry, game's getting real heated, so I'm looking at the stream less. Good lord. This part is honestly, like, as high tension as the village, because they're like, you got some resources now, we're gonna ramp it up on you. Okay. Michael Soba's video essay on Nier Automata. I haven't. Thanks, everyone. I didn't play many other horror games on the Wii, I don't think. I know there was, like, a Fatal Frame that came out there, and some other stuff, and I would have liked to. I just honestly, like, didn't know as much about horror games. You know, I had heard of Resident Evil because, like, obviously everyone talked about Resident Evil, but that was kind of it. Yeah, I bet there are, like, some cool indie horrors on the Wii that I just never got around to. And now, setting up a Wii is, like, so much. You know, I kind of... For that My Mario Galaxy vid, I used... That was pretty good. I used Dolphin to emulate it, and even that was, like, kind of hard, because the motion controls are, like, not great. Get out of my face, y'all. The speedrunner strat is to just, like, not even kill anyone here, and just run down, put the medallion together, and get the heck out of here. And perhaps that is what I'm going to do. Alright, let's leave. Hi, everyone. Have I got the Chicago typewriter yet? I think I do have it, actually. Year Walk, I have heard a lot about, and I think it's a game that I would really like, but I haven't played it before. Okay. Favorite piece of architecture I've seen in a game? That's a hard question of just, like, one piece of architecture. You know, I think Naissance is that game for me in terms of just, like, overall. And obviously I love Fumito Ueda's kind of style. Like, the whole nest in The Last Guardian is such an amazing construction. But it's hard for me to think of, like, one thing. I mean, probably the bridge from Shadow of the Colossus, which I have tattooed on myself. That's a good favorite piece of architecture. In real life is also an interesting question. And I'm not sure. I mean, honestly, I just love big stuff. I like skyscrapers and whatever. You know, I love just going to Chicago and kind of looking at buildings. Here's a kind of accessible answer. The National Building Museum in Washington, D.C. is the coolest fucking place, and it's part of the Smithsonian, so it's free. And because it's called the National Building Museum, like, kind of no one goes there. And so whenever I've gone, it's been, like, really empty and just, like, really cool. Whoa, why are you streaming? You know, I couldn't tell you. Poppin' heads. Alright, and this is where Resident Evil 4 becomes a cover shooter. Did you guys know it had this part? All we need to do is shoot their dynamite. 1. Is that it? Oh, bear trap. I should have knifed that. Waste of a bullet. What can you do? You know, I've always been impressed by the water effects in Resident Evil 4. Like, they don't have many, but, like, this is really good. You know? It's, like, it's kind of, it's got ripple effects across the whole surface. Honestly, this game still looks amazing. It was released almost 15 years ago. And it's still so good. Okay, sorry. I wanna catch up with the chat a little. Junji Ito, I've read the Amigara Fault, obviously, that's in the Bloodborne video, but not much other than that. I would love to. I don't have any other tattoos. There are no videos that I've started making and scrapped the idea because I think they could still be rolled into something else. Sometimes I've kind of started and felt like I didn't have a long way to go, or like didn't quite have enough content there. But I might one day. Also, I almost left without picking up the Elegant Mask. And what kind of Resident Evil 4 player would I be if I missed the Elegant Mask? I can put all my, like, crystals in that. Let's see. Go fish. I should. Horror-related video. I don't know. It's... The way that I write is so kind of, like... I'm just, like... I get an idea, and then it's, like, literally all I can think about. And I, like, write the script and make the video and do everything just, like, all in a row. And I've never been able to be, like... It would be a good idea to talk about this, and then do it. Ooh, got the big fish. And I won't be able to fit it. I love Leon putting this giant fish in his briefcase. Okay, can we do this? There's not enough room. We're gonna have to say goodbye to the big fish, or we'll just eat it right now. All right. One of these boxes is gonna have a snake in it, and I'm gonna, like, jump out of my skin. Wait, that one just didn't have anything in it. Oh. Be careful. Be careful. Oh, this is the place where, Ada saves my butt. Oh, okay. Wow, I did not know I was gonna get that. There are a lot of puzzles in Resident Evil 4 that you can kind of solve by accident, and honestly, I really like that style of puzzle. Like, I feel pretty dumb when I'm playing games for the most part. Like, I'm not good at solving puzzles, and so I like these ones that you can just kind of, like, blunder into. Alright, here we go. Sadler's gonna throw us away. Hey, Zach. Zach Frazier is in the chat, everyone. He is the amazing voice of Henry Ford and Madison Grant and several others in videos that I've made. He's my favorite, and he has a channel of his own, which you should subscribe to. Okay, so Leon's got, like, a normal face here. I wonder... when does he have, like, a terrifying face? And when does he have a normal one?
You're an outsider. Just remember, if you become unpleasant to our eyes,
If you become
you'll face severe.
Alright. So, he is scary. He's one of my favorite boss designs in this whole game. He has long ribs. He's got a lot of ribs.
Leon,
Here's a fun fact. If you go back in here, he beats you up again. Which is kind of a weird thing, because you totally don't have to walk through that door. Now we got Scary Leon again, too. Alright, and Ava saves my butt. Alright, now let's go. How is the sound for everyone? No one said anything, so I'm assuming it's, like, good. I know my keyboard is kind of loud. Cherry MX Blues, baby. Always get the egg out of the oven. But if, like, I hope that, like, the game audio and the me talking and everything is at an adequate level, a good enough level that people can hear everything. Yeah, Leon's face model is not loading. I think what happened, here's my theory, is that, oh boy, okay. We're gonna reload our guns. So I downloaded, actually, for a story that I wrote at Game Informer, this amazing mod that people made. That's a one. That, like, retextures everything in the game. And then I deleted that because I didn't want it to, like, mess up the stream. But I think when I deleted it, maybe, like, some of the other textures got taken out or something. Like, I don't... I truly do not know why Leon's face looks like that, but that's my theory. Okay, back up. Back up. You know, in every subsequent Resident Evil game, even if they've kind of done the inventory, they've made you, like, do it in real time. And I just don't know why they don't do exactly this Resident Evil 4 thing again. Like, I love the attaché so much. Sounds groovy. That's awesome. Yeah. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice video. I don't know. I feel like that would... Hello. That would require a lot of kind of, like, knowledge of the kind of, like, culture and mythos surrounding it. And I kind of feel like I don't have it. And, like, you know, Vadi exists. So if I did, it would probably be in conjunction with other games that it feels like you can really master or something, because that's what I liked about that game. All right. Had to do it to him. Because I really dug Sekiro. Like, I liked it a lot. It's maybe my favorite Souls after, like, Dark Souls. But I don't know if I have, like, a ton new to contribute to the conversation. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Okay. We need these. That'll do it. I did verify the game's files, actually. I did that before playing, and it, like, it all works, you know? It's like, I'm not having any trouble playing it, so I might just keep it like this, because it's kind of funny. Alright, I'm picking up all these pesetas. God, the way that they all, like, reel back when someone's head bursts is such a, like, gross but good detail. Jacob, think critically about headshots. Geller, praising when someone's head explodes like a melon in Resident Evil 4. Yes, I've played all of Supergiant's games, and good lord, they are good. Pyre might actually be my secret favorite. They're just like, they get it. They know how to make a good story, and boy, do they know how to make good music. Let's see. Favorite horror films? I don't have, dude, K-Sub, you're totally right on that co-op thing, that the inventory can't pause the game if you have co-op. That's a great point, and I think you're probably exactly right on that. I don't actually watch horror movies that much, and it's not that I don't like them, it's just that I am kind of a baby, and so it's like I want to have seen them, but I don't want to watch them necessarily. So, like, I would love to have already seen, like, Midsummer, but I kind of don't want to put myself through watching Midsummer, if that makes sense. Let's see. Thanks, everyone. I haven't played Dicey Dungeons. I have heard of it. If y'all know Chariot Rider, who's another really good video essayist, he has been playing Dicey Dungeons, I think, like, non-stop, and is a big fan. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him make something on that. I'm kind of not a, like, I've never played, like, a deck building game, either, like, IRL or in video game sense. What? She and your nephew are here. Hey, Zach's niece and nephew. And also, hi, Jackson. Yeah, so I think I, like, maybe would really dig it, but it's like a big step for me to start playing. Kind of like a dice game or a card game or anything like that. I also don't know a ton about Dicey Dungeons, so it might be totally up my alley, and I just have no idea. Here it is, everyone. Just like, sit in the best video game OST of all time. It's so good. I think it's called Respite. I would make this. I use this in the control video. I would use it in all of my videos. It is that good. What game in a genre you don't normally play surprised you and kept you coming back? XCOM and XCOM 2 are games that I didn't think I would be into that sort of thing. And then I tried it, and then I was like, wow, these are good games. I love all the little details in this game. Like, you can't see the crystals on the ceiling until you shoot down the lamp. It's so cool. It's just like, I don't know why the little actions in this feel so good to perform, but just like every little thing is just where it needs to be. Oh, here's the merchant again.
Something that might interest you.
That Hollow Knight song, for sure.
Good things on sale, stranger.
I like how he says one thing, and then in his like voiceover or in the dialogue, it looks like he's saying a lot more, but he's not. He can only say, "What are you buying and what are you selling?" Don't let them fool you. I think there's a item in a tree around here. Aha, that's where it is. Alright, we got our medallions. And we are heard immediately. That head pop. Man, it's good. I think an element of horror in the style of a thing can increase the creepiness of it. At least in context of horror, there's an offness. Oh, an element of humor. Totally. Yeah, yeah, I absolutely agree. And also, just, like, things are funnier when you're scared. You know, when something can take you from, like scared to laughing to scared again. It's just, like, what a kind of... Whenever a movie can do that, I'm like, oh, they know what they're doing. Like, this is a real director. All directors are real directors. Don't keep directors, but you know what I'm talking about. I want to get all these medallions, and I want to do it without looking at the map. I think I might have missed one. I've been playing through, I might do a stream of this at some point. I've been playing through Silent Hill 2 for the first time, and that is an interesting experience. Because I, like, you know, I've obviously heard people talk about Silent Hill 2, you know, forever. And it's weird in the way that, like, you know, I bet playing Resident Evil 4 would feel weird if you had, like, never played it before. Where it's like, some things are still like, oh my god, that's so clever, or that's so well done. And then some things are like, really? This is what you gotta do? Like, I spent so much time running around an abandoned apartment building, like that kind of first big thing that you do, and by the end I was like, just get me out of this apartment, dude. There's a snake in one of these boxes. Haha! Got the snake. I don't care about the church. I'm excited that I got the snake. Yeah, how are you doing? I'm doing good. The thing, here's something about Resident Evil 4 and me. I don't think I've ever played through not using the Red 9 pistol, because it's just so good. Like, why would you ever not use the Red 9? I always use the unupgraded handgun, and then I get the Punisher, and then I, like, sell both of them pretty much, and use the Red 9. And the Red 9 is the best pistol, like, in any game. Damn, got him. Do you know that flash grenades kill ravens? It's true. They don't want you to know that you can kill ravens with just a simple flash grenade. I could speedrun this. Do the whole thing just holding the grenade. Leon runs a little bit faster. I can hear El Gigante. Up there. We'll fight him soon enough. Silent Hill 2, yeah, it's the first Silent Hill I've played. Yeah, it's neat. I'm excited to beat it. I kind of know where it goes. Like, of course, I know that it's a Shiba Inu who was controlling it the whole time. Spoilers. But still, I'm really digging it. No Man's Sky is not a game that I would do a video on, probably. Or at least I wouldn't do a video on, like, the changes. Because, one, I didn't play it when it first came out. And also, that's just kind of not really my style.
What are you selling?
But
Is that all?
there are plenty of other good No Man's Sky videos. Noah Caldwell Gervais is probably the best one. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sell the handgun.
Is that all, stranger?
We're gonna use the Punisher briefly, but not for long, and then we're gonna sell that too. No, I do want it. Please explain why birds drop grenades. Dude, birds love grenades. That's just like a well-known fact. I'm not gonna explain nature to you. Watch a planet Earth. Birds love grenades. Here's that song again. Best song in the game. What game do you think of when you think of Halloween or Christmas? Well, I'm Jewish, so Hanukkah. Games that I've gotten as like presents, I think Super Mario Galaxy was one of those, which is like such a good association to have. Oh, we've got another boulder section coming up here, so get ready for my loud keyboard. Run in your gangster suit, Leon, run! Halloween games, I mean, I like horror games, but I'm trying to think. Once, when in my first year dorm, we all played through, Outlast, got him, together, kind of like all sitting in the same room. I think that was around Halloween, and that was super fun. Yeah. I love like communal horror, like playing things like that as a group are just so much more fun. Got another snake. Oh, hello. He distracted me from the snake. Oh, okay. I'm so kind of resistant to using resources in this game that I will just use, like, just the pistol for everything and maybe shoot, like, one shotgun shot a level. Because it's like, what if I need it later? Even though... Ooh, golden egg. Even though I know exactly what's coming up later. I have to sneeze. I don't think I'm using a mouse fix. I think this is just the kind of normal, just kind of what it comes with. This is the, like, HD edition or whatever. It's not like the original Resident Evil 4 on PC. So I don't know if they implemented a fix in that. I killed that snake with an explosion. Just want everyone to know for, like, my cool points. Oh, they're coming out of the woodwork. Yo. Just imagine how many times Leon has, like, kicked in his life. He's just... Buddy, he is slamming down eggs. This man cannot get enough eggs. No Las Plagas yet, so I don't worry when I see a guy's head explode, which you will do later in the game. How's everyone doing? It is fun watching the like slowly creep up. I agree. Something interesting that people brought up in my headshots video, but actually incorrectly, is it is a myth that shooting people in the head in this game are more likely to have the parasite come out. it will happen no matter what. There is no way, if they have like a Las Plagas inside them, there is no way to stop it from coming out. You can knife them in the knee, and it will still come out. So it's like, I think it's interesting how they make you think you should avoid headshots, but in reality, you know, anywhere you shoot them, their head's gonna explode and the parasite's gonna come out. So in most cases, you should shoot them in the head, unless you can suplex them, because suplexing is like the best thing in this game. The Punisher and the Red 9? That's interesting. Talking Soma, let us submit together. Yo, that sounds cool. I have not heard of that, but I love Soma. Soma's one of my favorite games, so I'd love to read more about it. In the house defense, only 2 Las Plagas can exist at a time? Who knew? That seems like a useful strat. Oh, we can see the police feeding a guy to, oh, no, they're feeding a policeman to the big fish. Goodbye. I am playing the PC. And it's the HD remaster, but it's not the, like, most remastered, because I'm not using that mod. The Punisher alongside the Red 9. You know, that is interesting, because it never even occurred to me that I would have, like, multiple things that used one ammo type. You know, it's just like you have one pistol, one shotgun, one rifle. That's how I've always played this game. But I bet that would be useful, because these piercing bullets, like, can be super good in a pinch. Alright, we don't need that yet, but we will at some point. One thing about this version is that I'm playing at 60 frames a second now, but some of the reloads, like that rifle reload, are still at 30 frames a second, so they look a little weird. Even though that rifle reload is like one of the best reload animations in games. Yeah, explosion or fire-based weapon, for sure. Should I? Alright. I'm going fishing. I'm gonna catch some fish, and nothing bad is gonna happen to me, because, why would anything bad happen to me? One more. I'll get him this time. I love that. I never got that organically, but it seems like it would be amazing if it did happen to you on your first time and you would just, like, just piss yourself. Alright, now we're gonna go hunting. The controls for this feel like they should be inverted, but they're not. It's kind of weird. Leon has such nice eyelashes. Why don't we talk about Leon's eyelashes? This is such a cool boss. It's like, even though it's kind of a gimmick boss, it's still so neat, and like the detail that they put into it is so good. We'll see how I do, because this boss is easy to kind of like mess yourself up on. Oh, get out of the way. Go! I got into the way. Swim, Leon, swim! Don't worry, I've got herbs. Okay, come on. And a 1. And a 2. And he's going under. Where is he going to show up? You know what? I shouldn't gender the giant fish. Oh, no. Okay, got it twice. That's not bad. Oh, God. Why? I'm dodging in the wrong direction, dude. They are like Zelda bosses. That's a great thing. God. Oh. Dude, am I just dead? Swim, swim, swim! Dude, I'm dead. Leon got 8. Okay. We're gonna do this again and we're gonna not fuck it up. I just need to, I was like turning in the wrong directions there. I would try to get out of its way and I would just get directly into its way. I'm a fake-ass gamer boy. Ooh, let's see, that was close, but I didn't actually mess it up. But I haven't hit him either, which is an important part of this fight. Can you stop swimming through these 2 logs? Alright, here we go. Okay, oh. Okay, we're gonna wait. There we go. 1, 2. Can we get 3? Okay, we got 2. That's not bad. One. Dude, this dude, he's just like a pincushion at this point. He should be going down soon. You think Leon's thrown a lot of harpoons in his life? Is this something that he, like, grew up doing? Alright, we got another sneaky section. Yes, as a playing it on the Wii as a kid, I did the same thing. There we go. Oh no, okay. Good. We got him. We got him. Oh, I forgot about this part. Look, I've never cut a rope wrapped around my leg. I've got to imagine that's not the way to do it. Look, I don't mean to be criticizing someone without knowledge, but seems not that effective. That's awesome. I'm glad that you bought Mirror's Edge. I haven't actually, I've really only played like a couple minutes of Catalyst, because I was just like not feeling it so much, but I would like to return to it one day. Oh, this is kind of a scary part. Leon gets veiny. How's my accuracy? 84. Not bad. I would love to see, like, compared accuracy stats between, like, this, the Wii, and the original GameCube one. That would just be, like, so interesting. It does, it is very similar to that, the, like, Sand Snake Colossus, totally. Except this one's a little more, oh, here we go. The Sand Snake Colossus does not have as many wriggly bits. Dude, that looks even... It looks even grosser with, like, terrifying Leon. There was a weird fact. There was a Resident Evil 4 for the iPhone that came out at some point, and then they, like... They just took it down. Like, it doesn't exist anymore. They took it off the App Store. And I don't know why. And I would have loved to, like, see what it looked like on the iPhone, because I don't think it was the full game. I think it was a modified version of it. But it was still, like, over-the-shoulder shooting. Yo, that's so cool, the Newbie Doodle. Community-driven art creation is such a neat thing, and I'm really glad that I inspired you to do that. That's amazing. This is, like, truly exceptionally gross. You know, I feel like if we've played this game enough times, you can kind of, like, lose track of how gross this is. But it's gross. Does this guy have one too? I can't remember. No. Okay, that's good. Oh? Oh yeah, there's this part where you, like, rappel down a cliff, and it's such an interesting... It's like, it would have been so easy to just, like, not do this. This game has so many little touches like this. Like, look at this discrete animation. I don't think you ever see that again in the game. And it's so cool. Yeah, I mean, it's true. You get totally, you know, when people say desensitized, they often use it as kind of like a criticism. You know, it's like, oh, these kids these days, they're so desensitized. And honestly, like, it is something to think about. But I also just think it's interesting that like, we kind of get used to anything. Anything that begins with kids these days, you can ignore. That's my take. Mercenaries game mode, except you get... Okay. He has a rappel up animation. That is so cool. Also, for everyone in the chat, K-Sub-Zero knows more about this game than, like, perhaps any other human living. So he is a great resource to have around. Alright. Here come a bunch of hungry guys. Because they're not zombies. They're hungry guys. Oh. Alright, I'll take my big herb potion. Alright, get out of here. Oh boy, my roommate has taken just EMP training. Like she's not one kind of in real life, but she has been trained, and yeah, these stories of grossness from EMTs surpass anything in games. Oh, the Far Cry. Ooh! Oh my gosh. That is truly gross. Caroline's in the chat. Caroline is my roommate. Hatred is a fantastic game. Is it? That's a new take. I've heard that it's a bad game that tried to sell itself on kind of being for edgelords. But I've never played it, so it could be a diamond hiding in the rough. Thank you, Matea. That's very nice to hear. Hi, James.
Got a selection. What are you buying?
Okay, should I buy?
Buying?
No, he doesn't have the riot gun yet.
What are you
I'll just sell
selling?
some treasure.
Ah. 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 Thank is that all?
He'll buy it at a high price.
Ah. Thank.
Alright, here we go. About to fight El Gigante. I don't really want to give a take on video games make violent people or not. It's a very complicated issue, and obviously it's used as like a scapegoat, especially by the right, for like avoiding talking about other things. However, I think dismissing it out of hand is also not good. Oh. Alright, I really thought I could get a shot in there. Oh, you guys, performance of the year coming up by Leon when he sees a dog. You're not ready for it. Okay, he's gonna throw this rock at me, and I'm gonna dodge it. Here we go. Hey, it's that dog. Get him, dog. I don't know if the rifle is the most efficient way to kill him. Here's what I am gonna try to do, is get the double tap here. Yeah. So you can shoot it and then climb up, and then you get like double damage on it. Leon was missing eyes. There's a bizarre texture glitch going on here. Oh no. Okay, we need to heal up. Golden egg time? Golden egg time. Okay, that might have not been effective at all. Oh, the dog is still here? I thought the dog was kind of gone. Okay, I shouldn't be shooting him from this far away with it. Oh my god! Wow! I don't think I've ever seen that animation before. That is so cool. I say as I get flung across the stage like a ragdoll. Okay, here we go. Okay, I kind of missed it there. Here we go. Later on, you fight 2 of those, and one can just fall on you and crush you. Here's... Okay, if I could make one change to this, it would be after literally every situation, Leon says, "Where's everyone going? Bingo?" He kills a giant. "Where's everyone going? Bingo?" He saves Ashley. "Where's everyone going? Bingo?" Which direction? We want to go back here. Dude, you just don't shoot an ogre in the nuts. Show some mercy. I don't know. I don't know. I've never fought an ogre before, but I feel like if I did, I would take every advantage I could get. Oh boy. Okay, actually, here's a hot take. The ogre was nothing compared to these dogs that I'm about to fight. They are absolutely the, like, my least favorite enemy in the game. Because they can, when they get like tentacles that come out of their back, they can just like one-shot you. They can take you all the way down in like no time at all. All right, this is good. This is a demonstration of the game's like perfect pacing, where we've had like, you know, a pretty big, stressful series of fights, and now we're just gonna like walk around and solve some puzzles in a church, and we're gonna get Ashley, and then we're gonna have some more fights. This game is just like impeccably paced. Get lost in the big castle for a long time. That's such a good kid memory. Yeah, I remember doing stuff like that. I think it was with like Twilight Princess for me, where I would just get stuck in dungeons for like hours and hours. You know, like the water dungeon in Twilight Princess. I just had like no idea what to do. But it was also like, I guess, chill because you were a kid, and so it was like, well, what else am I gonna do? Okay. Let's try to get this first try. We're gonna combine these. So we want them to be facing the right way. I think that's it. Yeah, baby. This boy can combine colors. Hey, okay, I'm gonna mute you. I've never played the Manhunt series, and I am interested in them. You know, generally, I'm kind of not a fan of Rockstar. Oh, here we go.
Ashley.
What is she gonna look? Oh no!
Hey, take it easy.
Oh no, Ashley.
Get away!
She's even worse.
Everything's going to be just fine. My name's Leon. I'm under the president's order to rescue you.
What? My father?
Good lord. This
I have
is
to get you.
more of a horror game than it has ever been.
It's Leon. I've succeeded in extricating my subject.
Good work, Leon. I'll send a chopper over right away.
All right, Ashley is suited up and ready to go. I love how instead of ducking... God, that's so funny. Like, what a good extra. Also, when you, like, jump down from a high height with Leon now and catch Ashley, he, like, holds his side, which I think is really funny. The one downside is she is incredibly noisy. She's just clanking along behind. Alright, here, let's catch her. Ooh.
I'll take the girl,
Who are you?
if you must know. My name is Osman Sadler.
There he is.
Master of this
The
fine
big bad.
religious.
Dude, like, his skin textures still look really good.
To demonstrate to the whole world our astounding power, of course. No longer will the United
So you can
States
kind of
think
see
they
he's
can
got like a
release the
weird,
world
it
forever.
almost looks like a veil in front of his face that I think is
The
just kind of like a an
in
artifact
order to
of
give her our power.
putting something that was not originally HD into HD.
No. Leon, I think they shot something in my neck.
Leon's got it too.
We just play.
Alright. Yeah, I think everyone is parasited. I don't know if there's like some people who don't get to get parasited, but for the most part. I wonder if you could use Ashley in the armor, like, strategically in this. I bet you could, because, like, the guys will drop her if they try to pick her up. So you could just, like, put her front and center, and then they would all try to kidnap her, and they wouldn't be able to.
On that wagon.
I love how they make Ashley useful just, like, immediately, and it's so good, you know, like you get her and you're like, I don't want to do an escort quest, and then she, like, tells you a super useful thing to do, and then you're like, oh, that's smart. Maybe she is useful. This is the HD release. I'm probably gonna play for another, like, half hour or so. I haven't played Metal Wolf Chaos. I am intrigued. I don't think we need anything from him. Clank, 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 clank. There's some way to make Leon do, like, a taunt in this, where he kind of, like, takes his hat off and he's like, hoo-hoo. But I don't know what the button is for it. Ashley. Thank you, Thinking Place. That means a lot. I really... This is all very new to me. But I'm having fun. It's a fun time. Okay, here's the question. Do we even, like, try and shoot people here? Oh, not him. Alright, let's just run. Let's just get out of here. And try to avoid the bear traps. Go! Oh, you reload the typewriter for the taunt. Okay, so I don't have that. Oh, there's the last blue medallion. Too bad I already got the Punisher. I'm actually kind of low on health. This is good. This is like tense. Oh, I thought that would just kill him. I didn't even try for a headshot. This game, so I assume if you haven't seen like Mark Brown's video on on dynamic difficulty in this, you should. One of the cool things about Resident Evil 4 is it gives you items when you need it. So like if you're low on ammo, it will give you more ammo. If you're low on health, it'll give you more health, but kind of like it'll let you feel like you're almost running out first. And so hopefully they will give me like health items, but so far they have not. Oh god. Okay, we're gonna flashbang this Las Plagas. Anyone got more questions on like how do you make it feel about run slower when you're hurt? Kind of. I don't know. I like it. You get the costumes you get one by beating the game, and you get one by, I think, doing well in the mercenaries, or maybe finishing assignment Ada? I'm not sure. We've totally moved away from, like, talking about haunted houses, but if anyone wants to do more on that, I am very happy to keep going on that topic, because there was a ton that I, like, did not fit in that video. Here's something. I really went back and forth on if I should include The Shining, because all the characteristics of the Overlook Hotel pretty much fit the kind of like haunted house topic that I was talking about, but in the book at least, the Overlook Hotel is built on like a Indian burial ground, and so that kind of makes it one of those more traditionally haunted spaces. You know, and I think that the examples that I used were good anyway, but it's like the Shining's interesting because it really, at least in like the Kubrick movie, is like everything that I wanted it to be, but there's just this like one little thing of its origin because Stephen King wanted it to have a purpose. All right, come on, Ashley.
Where are you going, Leon?
Ow. She can't climb down a ladder. Here's an interesting fact. I have not watched The Haunting of Hill House. I have read it, obviously, but like I talked about earlier, I'm a big baby with scary stuff, and I know I've seen enough of it to know that it's like really scary, and so I haven't watched it.
I opened it, Leon.
And I would like to, for sure, but also I want to be able to sleep at night. So you know that's the struggle. Okay, here's a good stopping place. We will go through the big cabin fight and then kind of chill out after that.
What are you selling?
I am going to buy... Oh, I can buy the Red 9.
Thank you. What are you selling? Ah, what are you buying? Is that all?
Don't worry, I'll put the Red 9 in a better place soon.
Thank you. What are you buying? Is that all? Is that? Thank you. Come back anytime.
Hi, Chariot. I don't feel like you can... Yeah, it's... Thanks, everyone. I think you could make an argument for the Overlook Hotel being in the same category. But it just feels a little too human. So yeah, I agree. That's why I didn't include it ultimately. Alright, so we're gonna see Luis, and he is going to make an off-color comment about Ashley. You know what? Actually, I'm just gonna skip this whole cutscene. Now we are in maybe the best part of the game. Definitely the tensest part of the game. Here's the question. Do we push them in front of all of them? I'm gonna do it. Even though it's probably a little, not optimal. There's also an interesting thing where if you shoot Luis enough, he will, kill you. What? Now that's some bullshit. I skipped the ballistics line, everyone. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're playing on professional now, and it's screwing me. Oh boy, do we have to do all this again? Okay. One more time, and then if this doesn't work, then we'll end the stream there.
Got a selection of what are you selling? Is that all? What are you buying? Ah!
Thanks for sticking with me, everyone.
Thank you.
We're gonna go all out in this run. We're gonna use all the grenades,
Thank you.
everything, because and I need to buy the health spray actually, because I'm probably not gonna like keep playing on this file after this. So we'll just blow them out of the water.
Is that?
Oh, are they? I thought the ballistics were when they first met, but you might be right that they're after the stream. Not after the stream. Maybe after the stream. After the home invasion. Okay. I remember reading years ago on GameFAQs, there was a thing about, like, there are, like, no merchant runs, and then there are only, like, pistol and knife runs. And it was, like, such an intriguing an idea to me. And I never did it, but I've always thought it's cool. I've done, like, a no upgrade run. That's about as far as I've got. Oh gosh! Oh no. Wow. Things got out of control very quickly.
I owe you one, Leon.
Luis just said you shot me, which I didn't, but I might have kicked him, which counts as shooting him. God, we need to get out of here. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Everyone with me? If everyone converted all the RE4 cutscenes into a Beat Saber track. Alright, get out of my face. This is so, I mean, it's like, it's hard, but it's also so perfect. I'm not going upstairs quite yet. I want to last stand down here a little longer. Okay, now I'm going upstairs. Oh gosh. Oh god. Okay. We're urban up. Thank you for the support. We're gonna pull through this. When they start like putting the ladders against the windows, that's when shit's really popping off. Wow, good job, Louise. Oh, I think they're... This always reminded me of Helm's Deep when they like push the things over that have all the orcs on them. Okay. How's everyone doing? Do I my hip to the left? Oh, I gotcha. I'm not understandable, but I think since I'm almost done with this stream, I will keep it as it is, but I will keep that in mind for future streams. Wow, that was close. I want to throw a grenade, but I don't want to hit Luis. Also, I think we've got this under control, actually? Oh, boy. Oh. Got hit in the back. There are so many! Oh my gosh! I thought, remember when I said we've got this under control? So it turns out that was a fucking lie. Oh. Oh my gosh.
Looks like they're backing off.
So, what do we do now?
That was good.
The bridge I crossed to
That was
keep
rough.
out. So I guess we have no choice but to keep moving.
Okay, here's ballistics.
I forgot something. You guys go on ahead.
Oh no, no, I did
Louis.
skip it. Whew. Okay. End of chapter 2-2. I think I'm gonna call the stream there. Thanks so much everyone for coming and hanging out. This was really fun. It was a fun first thing to do. And I will do them in the future. They probably won't be Resident Evil 4, but it'll be something like that. Yeah. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.